what was going on down here. And then I happened to come across an aerial photo from the 1950s, and you could see this just as clear as day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is Allagash Stream. This is the access road towards the trailhead. This is a hike now in towards the steam engines.
You guys got lost.
Here we turn off the trail into the woods.
Where are you?
Yeah, come right up with me.
This is the 914 Lombard Road, and we can see a Lombard sled runner right here. This is the 914 road going towards the engines.
This was a Y, one leg of the Y, that came right down through here, curved right down over and through by the trees. And the other leg, then it cut across this way, across the field, and joined in the main line down here. Now brushed this all out, all the way down to the end. But now it's just grown back.
This is the track to the engine house. This may be a head for the Plymouth engine. It's been cracked and repaired. This is a water spout that was part of a tower to add water to the trains.
Up in there you'll see the berm where they had the ice house.
Yeah.
This is their homemade Ferris wheel, and there's the coaster railway right there.
This is a Lombard boiler that was used to heat oil for the steam engines of the train.
Now that I look at it.
These are steam engines that were used as part of a hoisting derrick, we believe.
See how different the frame. See, there's no. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
So you have one set loading, one set in transit, one set unloading.
So this is the remains of a pulp car used with the
These were all
train.
up, so the bottom's slow. I gotta get pictures in. Having fun? Huh? And it's fun. Line right up with that. There, then we can lock it. And if we want to move it way over here, we can't.
Well, no, way back here. Oh, wow.
So you can see here, here's your ratchet outfit.
There are maybe about 35 of these pulp cars still on site.
Over here.
These are parts for air brakes.
Look at dozens and dozens of tie rods.
3,000 pound, 25
This is a wheel that was used in a Lombard that was converted to run on the rails, a gasoline Lombard. It's the wheel.
Railroad 1926 to 1933.
This is the rail track, and it was built over the tramway. Another view of the tramway. This is the Eagle Lake and West Branch Railroad.
Plastic buckets from Shop and Save or wherever we could get them. We had sleds for the snow wheels. In September 1933, they backed them into the shed. The locomotives were covered with cosmoline and everything. The leather curtains were still decided that, oh, people can use these. Well, actually,
So we're in the cab of the
Chuck.
That doesn't move. Get a picture of that.
There's a Boston one sitting there.
Yeah.
This is a view inside the water tank of the engine.
And don't forget, Morgan, the film those.
How you doing, girl?
Jizz. Now, the rules. Rule number 1, always pack a lot of bug spray. As you can see now, there's a lot of bugs here.
This is the rail siding where cars were loaded from Eagle Lake. Conveyors brought logs up to the cars.
The same text on it that we had up there.
The donkey engine, this was used to move cars into position for loading pulpwood. These are the steam engines. This is part of the tramway that moved logs 3,000 feet from Eagle Lake to Chamberlain Lake. This I-boat was used to move a boat from one lake to the other. Here's a good view of the tramway. The platform holding the top rails is not in place, but we can imagine it. This cable was 6,000 feet long, but it was brought in two pieces. This is a splice of where they were joined together. This is a recreated section of tramway. We can see the log on the upper track. This is the end of the tramway. These are some boilers.
How you doing, girlie?
Good.
You okay?
Okay.
This is a 9-foot wheel which pulls the tramway cable.
What's really cool about this stuff, you take these anchor bolts right here. Now you know how big your chunk of timber was.
These are pistons for the engine.
Actually, that looks like a Lombard chain.
It does.
You got rings there.
These are two chains that appear to be Lombard steam locomotive drive chains. It's a double expanding steam engine that drove the tramway. These are two wood-fired boilers to run the engine.
Is that the same as?
Timber thing.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, you knew it would be a
This is
long-
a broken crankshaft for the engine.
This locomotive came in 1927. They hauled it in from Lac Frontier, Quebec. He had an all-seasons road that was made from the Quebec border all the way into Churchill. And then in the winter, February and March, they basically disassembled the locomotive, the boiler, the frame, the tender, loaded on the sleds, drug it in by Lombard log haulers right through here, and then reassembled. They go down past the old forestry camp
Wink at me.
and out onto the
This is a trail from the road into Umbazookas Lake, so we're headed to the end of the railroad. We've just picked up rails now for the end of the railroad line.
I got my good camera now. Oh, this barrel's full of spikes too.
This is the end of the rail line at Umbazookas Lake. We're near the end of the rail line, and there's a lot of rail stacked on the ground. Also many spikes and attaching hardware and switching gear. This looks like a former homestead, perhaps. So this is
It's made out of a half a barrel.
Wow, a bathtub. Oh, Chuck, this looks like a bathtub at the end of the trail. Very nice. Very comfortable, isn't it?
55-gallon drum.
It's a small flock. This is Mount Katahdin on our way out. Beautiful.